don't cut your... Breno Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. Yeah.
With me, boy. Put your hands in your fingers. Your ears with... Get back, watch it turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my... Zip the back that like a pogo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Angry and friends with these. Cause when I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Then to throw again. To the right side and complete to Washington. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now it's Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Underneath to Allen. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you work.
Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he'll go at the 25. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ready, 90.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And that is incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Snickers! Snickers! Like 80!
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know what?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 11. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
Here we go.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his 2nd season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Got some real estate inside the 30. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. After the loss, here's 2nd and 12 from the 18. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready? We're waiting.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Shotgun now for Breeze. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Ready.
Breeze will try again on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Washington. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They start the second half with Kamara. He gets away from one, and he'll be taken down at the 18. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Ready? You ready?
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He'll let it fly in the direction. He's got him in. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep.
Now Breeze lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 16 yards on the play. And they're going to face a third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ted Ginn, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On the left side, it's McDonald. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
All right, let's go get it now, all right?
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Here we go. Big, big.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he's got this down to the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught at the 8. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now running right through it. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Breeze, gotta have this one. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's got this down to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Ready. Blue 90. SOS. 12.
Now Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Ready. We waiting. 11. 36. Wait a sec. 26 Mike.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
4 down. Good. By 4. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Arnold. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Breeze now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Ready.
They run it again with Kamara. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Ready.
One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit.